Hey everyone, today I'm near Craven, Saskatchewan at the little church in the valley. It's a location I've been to once before. It's a really neat little church. It's got the red roof that's really vibrant. It's really photogenic. It's not abandoned. I think they do have services here every once in a while. I got a new lens, a 70 to 300 millimeter full frame lens. There's quite a few times in the mountains where it would have been nice to have the zoom. And I see quite a bit of wildlife, so I'm happy to have it now. So I'm going to try and use that today a little bit. Beautiful day. I think it's +4. It's in January in Saskatchewan, so that's pretty unheard of. So we're gonna take advantage of it. All right, so my first composition, I'm just on top of the hill looking down on the church. I do have my new lens on. I'm at 200 millimeters. I've chosen an aperture of 5.3 just to give it a little bit of a blurred effect around the church. ISO 100, 1/800th of a second for the shutter speed. There is quite a bit of wind, but with that shutter speed, that'll be fine. I really like the red roof, so it's going to be a good picture. Alright, so for the second composition, I've came right down to the church and put on the wide angle lens again. I do have my circular polarizer on just to bring out some of the red on the roof. It'll just saturate the color a little bit. I'm at f4 to give the snow a bit of a blurred effect. Should be a good image. Alright, so I found a unique composition here at this church. Noticed this grove of aspen trees south and hiked out to them. I really like how this looks on the back of the camera, and that's what I try and do when I come to these churches and houses is use things that are on the property to make the photo more interesting. In this case, it's these aspen trees. I'm zoomed out at 24 millimeters at f16, 1/50th of a second, ISO 200. I really think this is going to be a unique image. It's a lot different than what I've seen people take out here, and that's what I try and do when I come to these places is try and come up with unique compositions. Alright, so I'm already making use of my telephoto lens. I'm at 175 millimeters. Same shot as before, but just zoomed in on the church more, and I think I like it better actually. So I'm going to take this as well. I'm at f16, same settings. I'm exposed for the highlights. I'm starting to do that more now. Just better for post-processing. Really like this image. Alright, so just on the road here, and I found an abstract I like quite a bit. So it's a tree that's just clinging on to some brownish red leaves, and none of the trees around it have anything on them. So it kind of stands out nicely. I'm zoomed right in on it. I'm at 200 millimeters. I don't want to include any of the sky. I'll probably crop this to a square. I might have to use a quicker shutter speed because it is pretty windy here. But I think this is going to be kind of an interesting image. Hopefully it turns out good. Alright, so now I'm at one of my favorite stone houses near Lumsden. Found a composition I like. Used the trees that were on the property to frame the tree. I'm going to take a focus stack of each branch and the house and combine them in Photoshop. I'm at f11, ISO 100, 1/40th of a second. Should be a good image. Alright, I'm just waiting for the sun to set now. I got my composition. I'm zoomed in on the house. I've included more of the sky in the frame because it's more interesting. I'm at about 65 millimeters. I'll take a few images now and then I'll wait a few minutes and see what the sky does, but it already looks really good. I really like the light. Alright, we had a really successful road trip today. The sunset didn't disappoint. It was really nice. I think I got quite a few good images here. It's always good to get out of the house and go explore a little bit. If you liked the video, make sure to give me the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for similar content. Thanks for the support.